G'day and welcome back to Good Times by Leroda Australia, Odds and Ends. Now I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a couple of days. Look, I haven't posted a video for a while, and for a while I mean 3 months. Now it's been a big year for a lot of people, you know. We've just come through Christmas, New Year's Day, Australia Day weekend. That was an absolute ripper, by the way, but I've decided I'm going to do a weekly segment called Dickhead of the Week. But before we get into that, I need to talk about something else first. Now, I've done a lot of research of late, and being a reasonable man, I change my opinions when I'm proven wrong. And one of those opinions today is about the flat earth theory. I used to be a globe head, but I am now completely reformed. You see, I found this ancient textbook with scientific diagrams in it that really put me on the right path. So I'm making this video to prove that the earth is flat. Let's get into it anyway. I understand you're going to be very skeptical, but I do have visual proof. Right, now this book is from the Dark Ages. Okay, now here we have an Illuminati symbol of an orangutan chained. Now this is a symbol to represent all mankind and the knowledge that they're keeping from us, to keep us enslaved and to keep us ignorant. Now I will post higher quality images as we go, so you can see these on the tail end of the video. But you can see there, it's quite clear that this is a satanic cult that are telling us the world is round. Let's go further. I have more proof in here. As you can see, I've bookmarked the scientific diagrams that we need. Alright. Alright, here we are. Now this is Mount Everest. Now, the people at NASA actually live inside Mount Everest, where they create all those artificial images using a supercomputer. The reason they're in Mount Everest is because it's really cold, so that way they can keep the supercomputers running at a cool temperature. There's no other place on Earth large enough or isolated enough where they can do this without attracting attention. That's why you're not allowed to retrieve dead bodies off of Mount Everest for failed climbers, because NASA are actually kidnapping them and keeping them as slaves inside their hidden mountain base. Now, I'm going to keep going. Look, I know this all sounds really far-fetched, but I do have more visual proof I can show you. Alright, here's an ancient drawing of the edge of the Earth. Now, if you want to become a commercial pilot or a pilot in the military, you are not allowed to disclose this, because if you do, you will be executed and your family will suffer further consequences as well. So they're all sworn to secrecy. They're not allowed to talk about the edge of the Earth. I was actually very lucky to find this book. A wizard sold it to me in an alleyway in Melbourne. If we have a look here, you can see there's actually a giant elephant holding the world up. And if you can look right over in the background here, you can actually see the peak of Mount Everest. Again, I will show you higher detailed pictures, and you will believe, as I have come to believe. Look, I can't sell this enough, really. This is just excellent proof. Here we are. We have another ancient diagram of someone clearly from an old hot air balloon, probably ran on hydrogen too, so this was an extremely risky thing to do, especially back in these days. Now, this is a pre-Illuminati book, okay? But I needed you to see this, just as I have seen this. I mean, I will never be able to talk about it again. I might end up being killed by someone after posting this video online. Now, I'm even afraid to mention the book title. It's just mind-blowing. I cannot believe that I believed the Earth was round for so long. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm a fucking idiot. I couldn't believe it. I actually laboured over this for days, deciding whether I should show people or not. Because I didn't want to believe the Earth was flat. I did not want to. But if you look here, you can see the ancient scrolls where the Illuminati fought against great heroes but slayed them and have kept the flat Earth secret for so long. I've now debunked it in the last few minutes with irrefutable evidence. You've seen it for yourself. Now decide for yourself. The Earth is flat. Think about it. If the Earth was round, wouldn't books be round? Wouldn't records be more of a ball shape? I mean, come on, what about tables? They'd have a nice round top on them too, wouldn't they? Because everything else would be round. It'd be physically impossible to have a flat surface if the Earth wasn't flat. Just think about it. Anyway, I'm Dan from Good Times by Leroda Australia, odds and ends. And I hope this video was educational and that you can learn something from this. Anyway, have a good one.